Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I've always wanted to have a kitchen island, but the ones I liked were usually about £1,000 or more. So in this video I am sharing how we changed an old honey pine kitchen dresser into an island on a budget. We chose a dresser in a local second-hand shop for £185. It was delivered and I set to work removing all the drawers, the handles and the doors, and I sanded everything. It was a really good solid wood unit and it was made really well, so I was happy with it. I just wanted to make it look even better. The dresser base was only 45 centimetres deep, so I wanted it to be deeper. So I made two wooden frames out of just simple CLS timber for each side. I glued them and then screwed them together with countersunk wood screws. I screwed the panels onto the back using a 90-degree drill attachment. I also added a metal corner brace at the top of each panel for strength. I then added pine cladding to the sides to tie everything together and to match the back. I also added some new trim to the bottom. Once I've finished, I sanded everything again and primed everything before painting the whole island in Farrow ball down pipe. This colour matched the existing butcher's block unit we've got, and it also gives a really nice contrast to the sort of cream and light colours we've got in the kitchen. I'm using my favourite method here of applying the paint with a brush and then smoothing it out with a roller, and I find that then I don't get any streaks or paintbrush lines at all. I spent ages researching the options for the worktop. I wanted to keep the cost down, so I was very lucky and I found a second-hand table and chairs on Facebook Marketplace for £50. The table had a chunky worktop and I thought it would be perfect for the island. We managed to sell all of the chairs, so we actually got back our £50, which was brilliant. And I gave my dad the table legs because I knew he'd be able to make something with them. I roped my husband in to sand the top of the table using a belt sander, and then we brought the top inside and placed it on top of the unit, and I continued sanding with a palm sander, eventually achieving a really lovely finish. I have had wooden worktops for years and I have maintained them with sanding and then regular oiling. And this is going to be really controversial, but I decided to instead seal the island with a matte varnish. I was worried about doing this, but having lived with the island for a few weeks, I absolutely love it. I managed to spill some black calligraphy ink on it the other day and I was so happy because it just wiped up beautifully. Time will tell. If it doesn't work, then I will sand it back and oil it. So we attached the worktop with multiple long screws, going up through the top of the dresser and into the worktop to secure it. And then lastly, I put the doors back on and I added back the handles. I use the same handles, but I painted them using a dark oak stain. So here it is, the finished island, painted and finished. However, I kept thinking about it, looking at it and thinking it was uneven, and I wanted to be able to sit on both sides. So I tended to sort of sit on the left-hand side. So we have now moved the worktop so that it's now completely even on both sides. If you remember the top of the dresser, I didn't want to waste it, so I ended up cutting it in half. I replaced the trim and made a medicine cabinet out of it, which is now on the wall next to the island. I really love this DIY. The island gives me so much more storage and a really nice space for us all to sit. I hope this video has inspired you as we managed to create this island for under £200. Thank you for watching. If you are new to my channel, then please subscribe and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye.